Well, hey, what's up, guys? I have a 80 card, so a relatively small reimbursement invoice that needs to go back to TCGplayer. It's about $1,000, so not crazy huge. And so I've got to get this ready to ship, and so I figured I'd go through some of these cards that sold over the past few days through the Direct program and talk about TCGplayer Direct a little bit while I do so. But man, over the past couple of days, we've gotten a bunch of new subscribers to the channel. So if you're new here, welcome. My name's TJ. I run a business called PokePastor TCG. I buy and sell all sorts of Pokemon cards. I also work full time as a pastor, and so I do this all kind of part time in the evening, and that is where TCGplayer Direct really comes in handy because these 80 cards, while it's not a ton, I had a very busy week, and so I can tell you if these were 80 individual orders, it would have made my week not super awesome, and I wouldn't have done as good of a job either being a card person or a dad or a husband or a pastor, or any of those things, right? And so Direct is really a great time saver. But when you have a reimbursement invoice get generated, you got to send these cards back to TCGplayer. So I'm going to show you guys what that looks like. And one of the peskiest things with the Direct program is that you can only include cards over a certain value in sleeves. And so since I store, at least currently, a lot of my cards in sleeves for safety purposes or condition purposes, I'm going to have to take most of these out of sleeves. So I'll show you what that looks like. So I'm going to make this camera smaller, hop over to this one. I'm going to start stripping these cards down. So we're just gonna hop right into it. So at the end of the Direct reimbursement invoice is always the cards that have play on them. So this is I conditioned this as lightly played, this Wigglytuff GX. I must have been in like a really scared mood that day because I'm looking at it right now and like, I guess I don't think this would be lightly played. But anyways, whatever, it doesn't really matter. So I'm just gonna go through and take all 80 of these cards. I'll take this down a little bit out of these sleeves. And another thing that has to be 100% accurate when you're sending these cards back to TCGplayer. Someone bought, a bunch of different people bought all 9 of my Rockets Zapdoses from Celebrations. Is that you have to put them in the right order. There is no like, oh shoot, I screwed up and these are in the wrong order. If they're in the wrong order at all, you get what's called a reimbursement invoice discrepancy. Discrepancies are not good. It just means that basically they charge you for the card. So little Celebrations action, Luxray, it's pretty cool. Guardy, I've heard Guardy is really good in Legends ZA. So that goes through Celebrations, and then so I'm kind of doing this in reverse order because I took them out in the order, from the front to back of the reimbursement invoice. And Celebrations is always towards the back, and then it will go promos, and then it will go into mainline sets. So, and then we got promos from, this is an XY promo, Snorlax, cool card. Let me make sure I'm gonna catch here, because if you see how none of these are underlined, that means you cannot use a sleeve. Whereas on this page, I'll show you some of these are underlined. Like that Wiki full art is underlined, which means I can include a sleeve if I'd like to. So I usually do that for those cards that are indeed underlined. Good old Shinji Kanda Galarian Moltres promo from the Crown Zenith tins. Very cool. Iron Crown EX promo, not very cool. Hawlucha pre-release, pretty sick. But on a week like this week, it is a week that I am thankful for Direct, and I'll tell you why. You guys may have heard me talk about this, but I've been listing and selling a lot of sealed product. This doesn't need to be in a top loader, but I'll keep it in its sleeve here. They don't really like it in perfect sleeve, so I'm going to put it in a different sleeve. This is a cool card, though. I asked my chat one time on a live stream why this card was popular or expensive, and they explained it to me. And yeah, I'll let you do the math on that one. I've got all sorts of sealed product listed on my inventory, which, by the way, if you're interested, 5% under market. Check out the link below. And that takes a ton of time. I love shipping out sealed, and I specifically love hooking you guys up with some sealed product. But, ooh, a little tag team action. That's cool. I love hooking you guys up with sealed product, but shipping sealed product and getting it in the right containers and whatnot containers and the right shipping boxes and making sure that it's bubble wrapped and packed and all that. It does take time. And so if I had to ship out, Hidden Fates, Baby Shinies are cool. If I had to ship out all of those cards by myself, I would not have been able to also get all of the sealed product sent out this week. So yeah, little DNC, cool. I like this card a lot. I love these secret rares from the Sun and Moon era, actually. I think they're all very, very cool. Someone pulled one of these, the coughing, on my Sunday night live stream the other night, which, by the way, come hang out this Sunday night. We'll be going live, and if you'd like to rip open something that I have listed from my store, you certainly can. I'm going to change the sleeve on this guy. Lily's Poké Doll. I know this one is underlined as well, so I can have that one in a sleeve. And if you guys are wondering, like, man, why in the world would they want you to send these without sleeves? Wouldn't it be in their best interest for you to have these things sleeved up so they can ensure the quality? Well, if the card's quality is not up to snuff, it is on you as the seller. So they blame it on you. And also, at the rate in which they receive cards, this is just a small reimbursement invoice. Usually my reimbursement invoices are like 200, 300, 400 cards. This one's pretty small. Like I said, 80 cards, $1,000. Which again, small. I've had like 5, 6, 7,000 $7,000 reimbursement invoices. This is just a little guy. And at the rate in which they receive cards, it is not worth it for them to have people sell them or send them to you in the sleeves. They want them naked, you know. They want them stripped down to their skivvies. Which, I mean, when I'm using my machine, right, when I'm using the sorting machine, I like it when customers sell me cards that are outside of sleeves, with the exception of, like, I like Metagross a lot. With the exception of, like, high value cards, it's nicer when they're not sleeved because then I can just feed them right into the sorting machine, which is cool. Clara, Chilling Reign, cool. Here's a big hitter though. This one I will take out of the big sleeve, but I'll keep it in this guy. This is an Espeon V Alt Art. It's a cool card for sure. Evolving Skies in the library, chilling. Beautiful card. Back to taking them out of sleeves. Ooh, I love these Trainer Gallery cards. Man, shout out to Brilliant Stars, Trainer Gallery. So sick. Magma Basin. See, we're already like coming down to the end of it. This feels like it's just so quick. These Snorlaxes are kind of going nuts from Lost Origin. I remember when this was like just a couple dollar card. Got Leon in his Charizard, Raihan, Worker. But yeah, so again, this is not the... I would probably make more money if I did not sell these cards via direct, but I just don't really have time to be doing that. Deoxys VMAX Galarian Gallery card. Very cool. Spooky spaceship stuff. Or is that Orbeetle, right? Yeah. Pretty sick. Psyduck. The pastor on my team who leads student ministry, she is an overthinker, and I've told her about this card, and I said I'm going to get her a copy someday to sit on her desk because she is an overthinker. So shout out to Psyduck, Prismatic. We're coming to the tail end of this already. I love this Wailord from Journey Together. Cool card. Hyper Rare Zoroark and Zoroark. I like Iono from the games. A couple Articunos from Journey Together as well. And then Ethan's Typhlosion, which I believe can have a sleeve on it, right? Oh, Articuno can have a sleeve on it too. Hold up. Wait a minute. I'm going to go back. Put sleeves on these Articunos. Does this really make a difference? It would still show up near mint if I did not have a sleeve on it, but yeah, I don't know. Blaziken is going naked. And then now we have the non-holo cards, which is just Guzma, my boy Guzma, chillin', and Blastoise. And then this card. Could not tell you a lick about this card. I don't sell Magic. I don't even know how to pronounce it. This is the Urborg Tomb of Yawgmoth. Anyways, this is a legendary land of some sorts, and it's a non-foil card, and it's underlined, which means it must have sold for more than $20, so, or $30 or something like that. So shout out to this non-holo card from Magic. I don't know how long I've had this in my inventory, but it's been a while. So I've got these all ready to go. The question is, are these all going to fit, you guys, in a... Are these all going to fit in one Mondo? Oh, yeah, bro. They are indeed all going to fit in one Mondo team bag. These are not the normal size team bags. These are the big ones. So chuck it, you know, bang it in a team bag. Take that guy off. There we go. And then I get my reimbursement invoice, get it in the right order. Take out my trusty pen. I didn't have any missing cards here. It's cool. Thanks. God bless. Not sure if that means anything to the people over in Louisville who received these. They probably don't even read it. And I'm going to fold it once like this. I'm going to fold it twice like this. And then this is going to get taped to this and put in a bubble mailer and then shipped off to good old TCG Player. And shipping for this will cost about $5. And then I didn't have to ship any of these cards to the people who bought them. TCG Player does that, and people paid a premium for those cards. So that's how I do a small reimbursement invoice. I've got a lot of cards that I have to list. I've got all sorts of sealed stuff that I have to ship out. But if you are interested, like I said, in seeing what I got in my store, go check that out. Here's what I believe. Check out this energy card. I believe that Jesus loves you, that he has an incredible plan for your life. If you guys enjoy this kind of content, subscribe to the channel, press the like button. Let me know down below what you think about this whole direct reimbursement invoice process, or if you got any questions. With that, I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.